Let's get on to our things we had to deal with keeping the food cold again. And so
Right.
let's talk about your bigger concern, which we talked about, I think, a little the other day before we even got started. You're going to note when you look at our pictures of our tray or of our cart that we actually had lids and then a dome over the top of it. The lids that we had on each one of the six things inside the bins, and I'm not going to get into all that again, just look at the picture. We've got a bin that had the ice packs in it, and then we had the six things in it because our cart doesn't have six individual containers sitting separate, because that would have been more challenging to keep cold. It was one big buffet type pan that had the six things in. But you said to me, which made a lot of sense, put lids on. Let's get some lids that were separate, and explain why that was again, just so people understand why you did that.
So when you leave them exposed like that, all that heat or all the cold air is escaping from the top. And so my thought process was, just knowing from experience being on a restaurant line, if everything has a lid on it for the most part, except for when you're in a rush. And so you want to keep that lid on there to continue to keep the cold air in, or in other words, you could also be trying to keep the hot air in, whatever it is.